These are all the updates in Season 40, but among so many changes, I've summarized everything you need to climb in this season. Starting from the new hero Marcel, adjustments to existing heroes, changes to items and emblems, and finally, hero recommendations to win in this season. To make things easier, let's start with hero changes. These are all the heroes that were adjusted. Even though there are so many of them, the changes aren't significant enough to shift the meta. Instead, item changes are what really changed this time. We'll talk about that in a moment. The only hero with a major change is Novaria, whose early game damage is increased significantly. So if you played her last season, you can absolutely play her again this season. But unfortunately, if you play Freya, Glue, or Ixia, they received noticeable nerfs, dropping from OP to strong. Unlike the relatively small hero adjustments, item changes will reshape the meta. So, what changed and which heroes are affected? Glowing one became cheaper and its magic power increased. This means it's now much more worth buying, especially as a second item. Ice Queen 1 had its damage reduced, but its slow increased. This means it's less effective for damage mages like Zuxin, Zetian, and Kimi, but more effective for supportive mages like Angela, Valor, and Lilia. Enchanted Talisman became more expensive. Its cooldown reduction was lowered, but its magic power and HP were increased. As a result, skill spamming mages like Savior, Cyclops, and Eve become stronger in the early game. Meanwhile, Feather of Heaven, Starlium Sight, and Concentrated Energy all received magic power buffs. Naturally, this buffs magic DPS heroes like Harith, Julian, and Kimi. If we summarize everything, the mages most affected are Kimi, Nathan, Cyclops, and Harith, who will become much stronger in the early game. But if you play tanks or fighters, you need to know about these three item changes. Daemoness Ice's anti-heal passive no longer activates when you get hit. Instead, it activates when you stay close to enemies. This is actually a significant buff because the anti-heal will activate more reliably. Oracle's shield bonus was reduced, which means tanks and fighters will be less durable. On the other hand, Guardian Helmet now makes tanks even tankier because its low HP healing was increased. All these changes means mages, fighters, and tanks need to adjust their builds. But if you play marksman, you need to rethink your emblem. The fighter emblem's attack damage was reduced, which lowers its early game damage. Meanwhile, the marksman emblem's lifesteal was replaced by adaptive penetration, which increases early game damage but removes sustain. This means the fighter emblem is only worth using if you're playing a hero that is guaranteed to lose lane. If the matchup is even, choose marksman emblem or the assassin emblem depending on the hero. Now that we understand all the changes, which heroes are strongest to climb in each lane? In the mid lane, almost every hero is viable, but Zuxin, Zetian, Kimi, and Cyclops are extremely strong. In the gold lane, avoid Layla and Mia. These heroes are playable, but Obsidia, Harith, and Nathan should be your top priorities. In the jungle, avoid Karina. These heroes are usable, but Yi Sun-shin, Fredrin, and Guinevere are extremely strong. In the XP lane, heroes who are powerful at level 4 or the first turtle fight are super strong, like them. Avoid Argus, Aldous, Aulus, Sun, Bane, Zilong, and Zilong. Prioritize Sora and Guinevere. At the room, avoid Saber. These heroes are playable, but prioritize Grok, Hilda, Angela, Florin, and Marcel. Yes, the new hero Marcel is basically an auto ban. He's the most overpowered hero in the Land of Dawn, but unfortunately, he's also a double-edged sword, since he can stun his own teammates. And heroes like this usually have the same problem. They look insanely strong when the enemy uses them, but it's somehow completely useless when your teammate picks them.